Hello and welcome to Pacific Pulse. I'm Tanya Nugent. Coming up, creative expressions bringing hope to Fijian prisoners. The hopes and dreams of young Solomon Islanders. And the exuberance of the Ahi people of Papua New Guinea. Prisons aren't usually a place where you'd expect to find creativity flourishing, but a special program in Fiji is helping inmates explore the world of writing. Clement Paligaru reports on a project that aims to restore self-esteem and build relationships with society.
For more than 1,000 inmates in Fiji's prisons, rehabilitation behind bars usually means learning farming and trade skills. Now, through what's known as the Yellow Ribbon Project, activities which focus on personal reflection and artistic expression are being added to the mix. This is Fiji's Namboro prison complex on the outskirts of Suva. In this room, a group of inmates are in class as part of a creative writing program. Prison authorities hope this will change their lives and the attitude of the community towards prisoners. The inmates in this class are petty and political criminals as well as maximum security prisoners. Most had never tried writing before, so for their teacher from the University of the South Pacific, the early stages of the course were critical.
I think if you're an inmate, trust is a very big issue. So in this case, that was the first barrier we had to break, whether or not they could trust me. And because it involved journal writing, it involved them talking about themselves. And majority were not willing to do that, but right now they all are very open.
Where was Solomon? I like this class because since coming in, I've learned a lot of things, especially in writing stories and poems, usually about life. For instance, your mother, the love that she shows you and stuff like that.
Freedom, all the beauty of the word, music to my ears.
I was looking out the window here one day and I saw these birds flying around. I said, look at these birds, they're so free. And here we are, captive. And it just gave me that inspiration to write that poem.
Set free to fly again.
Unlike other prison programs like farming, prisoners are allowed to wear civilian clothes in class.
I think putting them in uniform, in blue or orange prison uniform, sets them apart. You have a certain mentality associated with that, a certain psychology maybe, or way of thinking. But if you put them in civilian, at least for a while, they're able to open up.
That's of a prisoners, bounded fiscally, but free mentally.
The Yellow Ribbon Project is based on similar initiatives around the world, which aim to help former inmates reintegrate into society.
It rehabilitates them. For most of them, they had never examined or explored or looked back, to look at their own history. And in this program, that is the main thing. You're taught to explore your past.
The program is also regarded as a way of turning the negative environment of prison into a positive.
If you don't have this program, then their mind are idle. So when they're idle, they think of illegal activities and all that. While they're having this program, they given with assignment and all that, and they're occupied all the time. See, that makes a difference.
It was an avenue for me, I think, where I could vent my anger, my frustration, my fear, my hope, my inspiration.
Rap, or performance poetry as it's also known, is one of the most popular elements of the course.
I introduced performance poetry because a handful of the students had anger management issues, and I felt that they really had no channel for it, for the anger, and it wasn't really good into straight writing onto paper, so I introduced them to performance, and they've excelled.
Brothers doing time, 24/7, introduced to my dorm, 40 man strong, rolling with drug dealers.
Domenico Vorenge.
These are the first inmates to graduate from the creative writing course.
It was the most important thing for them whole of this year. Yeah. This is the culmination, the climax of everything.
When I came to prison, all what I thought it's over. But today, it proved that wrong. That it's not the end. Family, relatives, they've been pointing fingers because of the thing that I did. And I want to prove to them that no, I'm coming out a different person. And I'm going to begin a new life as a writer.
Proud family and friends recognize it's important that they encourage their relatives on the inside.
It's a good program set up, and these inmates get to know each other, and they just have to realize that it does not stop here. There's always an opportunity out there, and it's great.
It is very important for us to keep this contact and to see that they still feel welcomed at home. They are very special people in our lives.
Only time will tell whether the rest of society in Fiji will forgive these inmates.
I think if you're a victim of a crime, maybe it's difficult for you. On the other hand, where I'm coming from, I think that the quickest way to building a safe community, a secure community, is to take the offenders and work with them.
Yes, it's truly changed my life. I've learned to be a bit more patient and to be a bit more determined, and I've learned to be hardworking.
Now let's go to Honiara in the Solomon Islands, where I talk to some bright young people about their hopes and dreams for the future.
Hello, my name is Noeline Wagapu.
My name is Hari Ali.
My name is Jean Sahu. I am 17 years of age.
I'm 22 years old.
And I'm 23 years old. We do drama on radio. The subjects we cover are issues affecting young people, like drugs, alcohol. They are affecting young people here in the Solomon Islands. We want to go out there and talk to young people rather than older people talking to young people. We think that peer-to-peer education is going to work more than older people talking to youths.
I once won a speech competition last year, and so they asked me to do one this year at the Commonwealth Day, and it was on the environment. We burn rubbish to get rid of rubbish. We should recycle and reuse. I could start small, like at my school, create a small group maybe, and teach them on how we should keep the environment, and from there on we could spread it on to other schools.
As a youth representative, I have to go down to provinces and then to seek the views from the youths in the provinces. Here in Solomon, the population is dominated by the youth. There's a very big issue that youths in Solomon are faced because concerning the system of governing. It's an individualism type of system, but we are in Solomon, they're a communal way of living. So we thought that's why, like, youth within this country, they're confused.
In terms of the future, I'm not really too sure about it, but I'd like to do something in politics, maybe.
I hope to become a lawyer, like constitutional lawyer that stands for the youth.
I want to see that youths come out and be good citizens of the country.
Thanks for watching Pacific Pulse. We'll leave you now with some fond memories I have of the warm welcome I received from my Tambus, the traditional owners of the city of Lae in Papua New Guinea. See you next time.